skyscrapers and big buildings.
Mm.
Now I'm being converted to living spaces because businesses
Yeah.
just think, well, we're not going to come back to that. We're going to try to operate in a different way. And so it leaves the council with with a dilemma of what to do with these buildings because,
Yeah.
they're losing money from, not getting the business rates and taxes and all that. So they think, right, we're going to convert it to, living apartments. And that's what they're doing. So the city center is gradually going from commercial centers to residential centers. It's
Mm.
strange. Yeah.
And
It
also,
just,
yeah, it's very
yeah,
true. Very
yeah.
true. Sorry, I interrupted you there. What you
No, no,
carry
no.
on if you haven't finished?
No, no, no. I've just finished. So,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you made a very good point. And of course, not just the commercial side of it, but you think so many shops now in most places are closed. Sometimes they reopen in another form of one way or another. But the advent, I guess, of shopping online, if you think of Amazon and all those things, eBay. So we've all, I'm sure, tried those things,
Oh
and
yeah,
it's a very
absolutely.
successful way of buying something. And that must have hit so hard shop premises and shop owners in high streets across the country and across the world, really. We still, of course, have the great big shopping malls, which are great, and I hope they go on for a long time. Even there, though, you can get some empty premises. So I think with progress, things like Amazon and well, the whole online thing, invented World Wide Web by Tim Berners-Lee, an Englishman, I'm glad to say. So we're sort of responsible for that as well. But what a cultural change the internet, the worldwide internet, created. And when we talk about mobile phones, that was another cultural change.
Yeah.
But the internet itself, online, was a massive step forward over the last 20, 25 years, I guess. And that progress goes on. And of course, now we're having to look at AI. We probably talked about that once or twice. But in reality, AI could well, over the, I don't know how long, 10, 20 years, take over a huge percentage of jobs that humans are going out to do because it's an incredible thing to be dealing with. I don't know whether I told you once before, but I had a photograph taken with the FA Cup and the Community Shield, and it's very good photos of us. We were there, in, a number of us individually and together.
Yeah.
And then, in fact, my son he showed us this app he's got on AI, and he actually any photograph, just a portrait picture or a couple of people, you can press the button on your phone, and it will activate those people. And there's a pal of mine, he sent me one the other day where, again, he was having pictures taken at Crystal Palace with the FA Cup. And at one point, he picked it up and ran off with it. And you think, well, that would have looked a bit fake. It didn't. It didn't. And the worry thing is, you imagine in future something like that could be used as evidence against somebody. Hang on, mate, we've got
Absolutely.
a photograph of you running off with the FA Cup. And there's no way, I believe, an expert could say that picture of him or that video with him running off is fake. But it is totally fake. And it's fascinating. I don't know whether you've seen this yourself, but just a photograph of the picture I see of you there, if that's a photograph, I can actually make you do things. You can actually ask. I've never tried this. You can ask what you want the person to do, but that's probably too risky. But no, if you just press the thing, press it, and that person, it will smile, start to sing, start to dance. Smile, start to sing, start to dance. It's an incredible thing. And this is what is the next big thing, isn't it, to affect humankind in terms of jobs? What will people do if those jobs are all taken by effectively robots? I mean, the robots are here, whether we like it or not, they are here. I
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
to one when I went to Las Vegas earlier this year. I actually talked to a robot in the great big sphere in Las Vegas. And the conversation I had was just like I'm talking to you. It really
Wow.
was
Yeah,
quite remarkable.
yeah,
So that's the way things are going. I mean, we've gone off topic a little bit, but ultimately, with progress will come winners and losers. People will lose jobs. We'll have to, I suppose, leisure companies will come to the fore. People will be able to, probably as prices come down, get a robot to do the household chores. I mean, that's going
yeah,
to be an absolute reality before
yeah.
too long. So the future generations, I guess, will have to think, what are we going to do with our spare time? And of course, that in itself will spawn other activities. So we haven't got a clue. We couldn't predict where humans are going. You
No,
go back, I don't know, 50, 100 years. If
yeah,
someone had said when the Wright brothers flew their aeroplane
yeah,
in 1903 that in 69 men will go to the moon, they would have probably thought, well, that's ridiculous.
yeah.
But yeah, that's about it, isn't it? We're
I
running out
mean,
of time, I think.
yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, just quickly, I was just gonna tell you something that really blew my mind. Right. So I've got a friend called Michael, and he's got a heart condition, and and he doesn't need to go to the hospital most times anymore. So he can just ring the doctor and say, right, I'm feeling this and that, and the doctor will be like, okay, and he'll go. The doctor will go on his computer and regulate something, a machine in his heart, and they'll be like, "Oh, Michael,
Incredible.
you're gonna feel a quick whatever, don't worry, it's
Yeah,
just me. I'm adjusting the pacemaker or whatever." And I'm thinking, wow, that's how advanced
incredible.
we, we,
Mm.
we've gone now. So, they could do anything. They could put something they could put a chip in your brain and use it to to make you do
Yeah.
things. you
Well,
know
it's frightening, isn't it? It's
it is
frightening.
frightening. If they could do that with somebody's heart, how long before they start messing with
Well,
somebody?
it's you know what? It's been said that that's what happened. I mean, it may be a bit outlandish, but say in Kennedy's assassination in early 1960s, I think,
Yeah,
Lee Harvey Oswald, he claimed before he was shot dead by a bystander walking to court that he
yeah.
was a patsy. In other words, he'd been set up. And there are those who think he was programmed to actually do what he apparently did, and others the
Absolutely.
same. So you never know what humans will come up with.
Absolutely. Wow. This is it's been an interesting flurry of topics, and this is all we've got time for. So join us again next week for another interesting. I wonder what Bruv will bring out next week, but we'll wait and see.
Well,
So
I'll
I've
give
been
you a
Emmy.
clue. I'm looking at human ingenuity for next week.
Beautiful. So human ingenuity for next week. I've been Emmy Hikins, and you've been listening and watching the Alien Spaceship. Sorry, go on, on to you.
And I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me bruv. And yes,
Uh,
this has been the Alien Spaceship.
right. So join us again next week. It's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me too.
Oh, that was we got that in time.
We stuck on the one subject, so I tend to put too many things down for other
Okay.
things, but we'll